He sat frozen in his bed, his breath shallow, his fingers gripping the sheets so tightly, his knuckles turned white. The shadows in the corner of his room were moving, not shifting with the wind or flickering from the streetlights. Moving. A voice, soft as a whisper but heavy as a scream, slithered into his ears. "You imagined us, Elliot. Now you can't unthink us." He squeezed his eyes shut, his heartbeat hammering in his chest. He had done this before, closed his eyes, counted to 10, told himself it wasn't real. But tonight, the whispers didn't fade. Tonight, something stepped out of the dark. Elliot Gray is a 12-year-old boy with an overactive imagination. Except his mind doesn't just create stories. It warps reality itself. Diagnosed with an unusual imagination disorder, he struggles to distinguish between what is real and what is a figment of his mind. At first, his imagination manifests as harmless daydreams, dragons lurking in his closet, shadowy creatures under his bed. But soon, Elliot begins to see people who don't exist, hear whispers that others can't, and even experience places shifting around him. His parents believe he's just creative. His teachers think he's distracted. But Elliot knows something is wrong. One day, his imaginary friend Isaac tells him a terrifying truth. Elliot is not just imagining things. His mind is opening doors to places that should never be unlocked. The figures in the shadows are not just in his head. They are waiting, watching, and feeding off his thoughts. As his hallucinations intensify, Elliot realizes that every time he dreams of a creature or a place, it becomes more real. The monsters lurking in his nightmares are seeping into the real world, growing stronger. Soon, even the people around him start disappearing, as if they were never there to begin with. His mother forgets she ever had a son. His home turns into a house he doesn't recognize. Isaac warns Elliot that he is losing control. If he doesn't learn to contain his mind, reality itself will collapse around him. The only way to fix it is to go deep into his subconscious and shut the doors he has unknowingly opened. But there's a problem. Something else is inside his mind, something that doesn't want him to close the doors. Now, Elliot must embark on a dangerous journey inside his own fractured mind, battling the creatures he created and the darkness that threatens to consume him. If he fails, he will be trapped in his own imagination forever, lost in a world of his own making. But if he succeeds, he might wake up to a world where no one remembers who he is. The clock is ticking, and Elliot must choose, save reality, or risk fading away into the nothingness of his own imagination. Never let your inner darkness consume you in silence. Confront it with understanding, courage, and the willingness to lean on those who care.